Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I did a video on this look that I'm wearing right now. I call it a natural everyday makeup routine. I used some drugstore products. I used Too Faced Just Peachy palettes. I used a lot of the products from the Jaclyn Hill Allure beauty box that I got this month just to kind of try them out. Some new brushes, some new sponges, just a little bit, a mixture of new and old to create this kind of natural look. Now remember, you can use anything that you have at home that is similar. You could add to this look, you can take away some things, you can really change it to make it yours. You do not have to use the products that I used. Just find something similar. If you decide you don't want to do a matte brown eye, do a sparkly pink eye, do whatever you like that makes you feel beautiful. Whatever's natural and everyday makeup for you, do that. Do you. Don't let anybody sway you and tell you what's what. So this is just what I did today. I really like how it turned out, but make sure that you do what makes you feel good and what looks beautiful on you. So if you want to see how I did this look and get ready with me, then let's go. Okay, so I have already applied the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and it did make my skin feel soft and it's dried down. So we'll see how everything layers on top of that. I'm going to start by going in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I am in the color 365C, soft beige. I'm going to put that on my face, and then I'm going to use this new EcoTools blending sponge to blend that in. Okay, so I just did a thin layer of that and it's dried down. And I love this one because it's matte and it's not sticky. And you can do a thin layer to have a little bit more natural, so you can still see some of my, natural skin imperfections peeking through. But it does leave with a nice base. And it almost looks like a little powdery on the skin. It's just a real soft, almost kind of airbrushed look. The Maybelline Fit Me in number 15 Fair. This is a dupe, I think, for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I actually like this a little better because it's a little thinner. I feel like NARS tended to get really creasy on me, so I do have those fine lines under my eyes. And this one doesn't crease as badly on me. And I prefer to go generally a little lighter in my foundation and then just go in where I need extra coverage with my concealer, rather than pounding on a bunch of foundation and then hammering on a bunch of concealer on top of that. I just feel too cakey. A lot of times I will not put any foundation on and I'll go in with concealer first, and then I'll just add a little powder on my skin to kind of blend everything in, so it's not just straight concealer on bare skin. And then that's all I wear when I'm ready to do like a real natural day. But today is not that day. Today is the foundation day because I am going to put some makeup to the test, and I want to have a good base to do that. So I'm going to blend that in, and this foundation is a little darker than my skin color. This is my summer color, which there's not a whole lot of difference. I'm fair and I'm always kind of pale, but it is looking a little whiter than normal on this foundation, but that is okay because we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in 120 Classic Ivory. It does have a little bit more of a yellow undertone in it. I'm going to use that to set my under eyes. So I take it on this side of the sponge. I'm going to go back in with my concealer side and just lightly pat first to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then use my powder side and just kind of stamp that over. use that to set my whole eye area. And now it looks a lot more blended and natural. Super white, blended and natural. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Trickery. It's a really soft, beautiful pink. I'm going to go in with my finger until I've got a little bit on my finger. And then I'm just going to tap it where I want it on my cheek. And then I just kind of build that up till I've got a little bit of pink. And then stamp that over just to make sure everything got blended in beautifully. I don't wear much blush, but I've been really enjoying watching other people wear it and how it complements their skin. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try it out. I think it looks really pretty. And I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I'm gonna dip into that, and then I'm just gonna place it on the very backs of my cheekbone, behind my blush, and up to my temple, and across my forehead. And this is a really nice light bronzer that just warms up your skin ever so slightly if you're fair like me. With my new brushes set I got at Walmart. I have really been liking these so far. They're so soft. Next we're going to do the brows. I'm using this e.l.f. brow pencil, and it is in natural brown. First I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows, kind of get my hairs in place. And I create my lines first on the bottom. That's where they're most sparse. And up here around my... Okay. So I've created a line here at the bottom and then around my arch. Now I'm going to start at the front and I'm going to fill them in following the direction my brow hairs grow. So now I'm just making these little lines, flicking upward, and then here my brows start to grow at an angle. So I'm changing the direction of my brush, and I really like this one because it's or my pencil anyway. This one is more of a thicker tip, so it fills it in quicker, but I feel like a little more naturally because you can kind of still see those little spaces. It's not like a block fill in. When you have the shape you like, comb back through, and then any sparse areas like here, fill back in. Repeat on this side. Brow gel and just set my brow hairs in place. Voila. Big fluffy brush. I start by going into, I'm using my Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I'm going to go into Peach Butter, which is just a very my skin color type shade. It's kind of a fair peachy cream color. And I'm just going to set everywhere. Under the eye and all of my lid. It almost gives you an airbrushed look. Okay, so I'm going to start with a transition color, and I think I'm going to go in with throw that in my crease. So I just used my Morphe M433 from my Jaclyn Hill box. I'll have that video linked below if you want to see the tools I'm using out of that box. And I just took some puree from the Sweet Peach palette and put that kind of 3/4 of my lid and in my crease. And then Summer Yum, which is a little darker kind of terracotta peach, and put that just on the outer corners and the lower lash line. And then we have kind of a natural peachy brown color, and I've left from here in just kind of naked and just blended over ever so slightly the colors that we were using, so that it tapers to almost nothing, to a little bit of a darker brown and then darker on the outer corner. That's going to open your eyes up more, create a little bit of a cat eye, but still keep it real natural. Yes, the Just Peachy Mattes, and I'm going to use this one up here. It's called Peach Tart, and it's just a dark chocolate brown. And I'm just going to put that in my lash line as if it were an eyeliner, just to give it a real soft look of having eyeliner without actually having eyeliner on. Go ahead and smudge it in there. You can even put a little bit of a wing, or the illusion of a wing if you'd like. I love doing this because it's so soft, especially on those natural days, or if you have a real light eye look. It adds dimension to your eye, but it keeps it really soft. And remember, it's eyeshadow, so if you put a little too much on, it blends. Love it. I'm going to add just the tiniest bit to the, as close to my lashes on the lower lash line as I can. Big flat brush. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. I think it's like $1. It's great. And I'm going to go into the lightest shade in the Just Peachy Mattes. It's called Peach Meringue, and it's basically just a white matte shadow. And use that to kind of clean up my brown bone area. And then highlight the inner corner. You don't have to be super precise. You can be a little messy with that. And the eyes are done for mascara. I'm going to be using out of the Jaclyn Hill box. It's called the Dior Show mascara. So if you want to see how that applies, check out the video down below. Okay, so I've applied my mascara, and now it is time to move on to highlighter. I'm going to apply from the Jaclyn Hill box as well, the Becca Champagne Pop. I do already own this highlighter and I love it. So if you want to see me put it on, then make sure you check out my other video. So I put my highlighter on and we're ready for lips. So today I'm going to be using this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. It's just a really beautiful nude. It's so comfortable on the lips because I have extremely dry lips. I've been loving this Brazilian Kiss by Sol de Janeiro. It's a Kapuku lip butter. It really it's been doing a lot for my super dry lips. So I have that on underneath. And we're going to throw this soft matte lip cream on. It's just so soft and creamy. You don't even need a lip liner. It just goes on perfectly. So I do a really soft coat first, just to get everything where I want it, and then turn the brush around and then add more color. And to finish off my look, I use another something from the Jaclyn Hill box. I don't know if it's Oribe or Oribe, but it's Matte Waves Texture Lotion. Okay, so I just finished up by putting this Oribe Matte Waves Texture Lotion through my hair, and that's also from the Jaclyn Hill box. I think it really made my hair look beautiful, and I love it. So this is my natural everyday makeup. You've got a really beautiful nude lip, nice natural eye, a little bit of rosiness and highlight to the cheeks, little bronze, but it's nothing crazy over the top. It's just a really beautiful made up but everyday wearable natural look. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it or learned something. Share this video, help support this channel by subscribing, and I hope you had a good time watching with me. I really enjoy doing these videos, and I love that you guys are here to come and get ready with me. So I will see you in my next video. Make sure you comment down below, let me know what you thought of this look, and check out the description box if you want to see the products I used from the Allure Jaclyn Hill box. I have a separate video I filmed while I was kind of getting ready and testing them out with this makeup look. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon. Mwah.